kicker Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 6, 7 ending. Watch the run.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Jackson forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the shit.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On second down, Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Check.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, we got...
Now Jackson throwing again. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's what I do.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
5 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They're running it. 56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Drop deep. 56.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Check. Watch 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, come on, now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Ravens. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
It's our time. It's our time. 54 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson buying time to his left. Snead's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Jackson now. Man open left side is Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready, 56. Mike's 56.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
22. Go, D. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go, go, go. Delta. 6. Mike, 56. They gonna need 6.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 65 yards. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Kill. Check. 15.
Now McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 50. Chopper. Mike, 53.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Big Henry. Check 53's Mike. Watch QB draw.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Ingram again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a...
They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You can't stop me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation. He's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.